I'm V and this is the Ratcheting Raven. Today I'm going to be doing headlight restoration on the GT-R. So I done some research online for what is the best headlight restoration kit, because these have some hazing. You can kind of see they are stock. They are from when the car was built and they have not been restored or changed or anything like that since. So in my search, I come across this product here, which is the 3M Ultra Headlight Restoration Kit. From what I've read, this is like gold standard and works the best. So I'm gonna test it out and we'll see how it works. I'll do one side on camera and we'll compare the restoration part to the part that has not been touched. And then I'll do this side off camera. And after they're both done, I will be back and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, and I wanna go ahead and apologize. It's starting to rain. And this shop gets pretty loud when it rains, so if it starts getting much louder than it is right now, I will cut the audio and do a voiceover if I have to. I will go by the directions. So first, I'm going to clean up the headlight. I got a decent amount of gunk off. Okay, I'm gonna use this tape that come with the kit to protect this part of the fender. I've taken the bumper off. Obviously you don't have to take the bumper off. You would just tape it up. Tape any painted surfaces and anything that you don't want to potentially scratch with the sanding pad. But the reason the bumper is off is because this car is down for like a week while I do other projects. So might as well do this while the bumper's off. And I am pretty meticulous when I tape things off for painting, sanding, anything like that. And since I have extra tape, since I don't have the bumper on, I am going to like double up and make it a little wider just to be extra safe, because I definitely do not want to scratch the paint. Okay, so I've got my handy Ryobi drill. They come with this little attachment. I'm going to put the attachment onto the drill. All right, there's multiple sanding discs in here. It says first I'm going to use the gold colored P500, which is this one. Center it on the pad. I'm going to take this with the yellow pad on and I'm going to do a back and forth motion with medium pressure to remove the yellowing across the entire headlight lens. Before I get too far, I need to tape off this part. Okay, fix that, which was a minor oversight on my behalf. Anyways, back to sanding. You can see this dust, this yellow dust coming off. It is removing the yellow tint. Okay, and I'm gonna wipe off the lens and ensure all the yellow spots are gone. The tape didn't really stick up through here, so I'm gonna have to be a little more careful in that area. As you can see, it's not exactly even, so I've got a little more sanding I have to do. A little bit more here, and then over there. Got some sanding to do in here. Still down in this corner a little bit. That looks pretty good and even. Okay, next it says I'm going to take these P800 sanding pads and put it on the adapter and go over it multiple passes to make sure that these scratches, you can kind of see them, so that the scratches from the P500 grit are removed. Okay, it's attached. It says use medium to light pressure over the whole lens. All right, I'll count that as the first pass, and I'm gonna wipe it off and then do 2 more. The scratches have definitely gotten better. Still needs another pass or so. Okay, I'm gonna give it another heavy pass. With each step, it does say extra sanding will make the next step easier, so I don't think that you can really overdo it. I just noticed between looking at this one and the one I haven't touched, there's a difference already, just in the color. So here's the driver's side one. Actually looks pretty decent. Here is the passenger side one. Again, passenger side, driver's side. So far, difference is substantial. So we'll keep going, keep following the process. Next step is this 3000 pad. It's flexible and foamy. It's going to be the wet sanding. So I'm going to attach it to the disc, make sure it's centered. You have to supply your own spray bottle and water. But it says to wet the pad. Okay, and it also says to wet the lens. Okay, it also says to reapply water if the lens gets dry during sanding. And medium to light pressure. The difference is pretty phenomenal so far. Yeah, that's looking amazing. All right, that's my second pass. It says once that this white residual starts coming up, you can kind of see it right there. It's all through here. It's just kind of hard to pick up. It says do additional 4 to 6 passes once you start seeing the residual. So since I seen it last time, I'm gonna count this as the first additional pass. If you don't see the white residual, it says to make 10 to 12 passes. And I'm just going to keep going until less residual comes up and I don't have as many scratches in there from the 5 and 800. Basically, this step is just a lot of sanding, so I'm just gonna keep going until I think it looks good enough to me. This 3000 pad is the only one that you get, and it suggests that you avoid sharp corners so that you don't damage it, because it is the pad that you will have to use on the other surface. Going to actually wipe it down because I think I might just be incorporating the slurry from the bottom back up. So I'm gonna wipe it down, reduce some of that. But I mean, so far it looks and feels fantastic. It is very, very smooth. All right, I'm gonna wipe this down. I have to change out my camera battery anyways, so I will be right back. Okay, I spent about maybe an additional 5 minutes with the 3000 grit, sanding it down, making sure it was even, and all the deep scratches from the previous sanding were gone. It should still be hazy looking. It is. You can kind of tell. All right, so before I can go to the last and final step, which are these, there's only one and I don't want it to dry out. I'm gonna go over and do the exact same thing to that light as I did to this one. And then I'll be back and I'll do the clear coat wipes. I'll do a quick comparison real quick just to see where we're at. There's the one that I've been sanding. Here is the other one. You can see the yellow tinge to it. There's a lot of difference already. So anyways, I'm gonna go sand this side and then I will be back. Okay, I'm back. I have went through all 3 of the sanding steps on the passenger light, just as I did the driver light. Let's check it out. Looks pretty good. Here's the driver one again. Looks pretty good. They look much better than they did. And since I didn't really show a before I got started, I'll insert a picture. So I'm going to proceed with the rest of the steps. So it says to remove the tape and clean the light with some water and a detail cloth. All right, tape is removed from that side. This actually done a really good job at protecting. So I'll start over here. I'm gonna spray some water on and wipe it off with this very large drying towel because that is all that I have in the garage. I think all of my detail cloths have made it into the shed. Anyways. All right, it's all cleaned up. It looks really good. I'm actually very impressed so far. It says to make sure that the headlight is super dry and that all of the headlight and surrounding areas are free of dirt. All right, the kit came with a single glove. Put the glove on before handling the wipe, and it says not to unfold it. It says do not excessively handle it. So it comes out like this. Says go slowly, do not apply pressure. If you see bubbles, slow down. Slightly overlap passes, 20 to 50% overlap. Work from the top down and do not touch during the first coat. So I'm gonna start way over here. Okay, that one is on. That first coat, first wipe. So just put the first coat on here, and I have only sanded over here, so definitely more clear. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Oh no, there's a bug. Okay. Okay, the first coat is on. So I'm going to wait 5 to 15 minutes until this is dry. It is kind of humid, so it said high humidity may cause it to take longer to dry. It was just raining, so it is quite humid. I'll be back whenever this is dried and it's ready for the second coat. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. They are both dry to the touch. I'm going to use the second wipe and I'll be doing the exact same thing. Okay, both sides have had their second coat. I'm going to let it dry for probably about 5 minutes again, and I will be back and do a close-up. But so far I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Okay, I'm back. It's been about 5 minutes. They are dry to the touch. A little bit of a close-up. They look really good. So they turned out pretty good. If you're considering headlight restoration, I would highly recommend this kit. I think it done a fantastic job. It's not hard to do at all. Just takes a little bit of time. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Till next time, later.